Hey everyone, I hope you're all well and I hope you're all are having a nice Monday evening and welcome to another FPL video. Today we are gonna talk about Gaming 35 in general and also we are gonna look at how my team is lining up for that game week. It's still early, there are still lots of games to be played in Gaming 34, but I still felt that I wanted to make this video and we're gonna talk early transfers, early plans, and yeah, that's the plan. So thank you guys for watching, I appreciate it. I will do lots of different videos this week. Last week I did differentials, different differential players video, and I enjoyed it a lot and it was successful. Lots of the players that I mentioned provided points, so I might do something similar like that this week. We'll see. So yeah, I appreciate the views, I appreciate the subscribers from the past couple of weeks, and the support has been amazing, so thank you all. Gaming 34 is halfway done. There are still lots of games to be played, and at the moment I'm on a green arrow. So I started the game week at I can't remember exactly. I believe somewhere around 950 maybe in the world. So I'm currently 741. So it's an amazing rank and I'm super happy about it, and hopefully it will be even better at the end of Gaming 34. So until this moment I have 62 points and I believe 9 more players to play. So hopefully it will end on a green arrow this week. And yeah, we're gonna focus on the next week, game 35, and let's see if I plan to make any transfers or I will be rolling my transfer for the game week. So here is the bus team for 35, and when you look at it, it does look nice. Every player here pretty much has a good fixture and it looks good. It looks like an easy roll, the transfer. So on my bench I currently have Ben White, Botman and Solanke. So Ben White, I don't think Arsenal are going to keep a clean sheet in this game. They have been conceding lots of goals recently, and Newcastle are the most informed attacking team in the league. So that's an easy bench. Botman, once again, an easy bench. I don't think Newcastle will keep a clean sheet either. I think this game will be high scoring game, and I would very gladly bench uh, my defenders from these two teams, and then Solanke I will bench because Chelsea is a harder fixture for Bournemouth to score in. Chelsea are decent defensively, they just struggle scoring goals. So these three players will be on my bench for next game week, and the rest of the team, as you can see here, it looks quite nice. The Brighton players are nice. Rashford and Bruno Fernandes, West Ham away, that's a great game. Liverpool, they have Brentford at home, another great game. I'm gonna give my two Aston Villa players probably a less chance this week to get me some points against Wolves away, and I will look to sell them from next week. But I'm very happy to play them this week, and then of course Haaland, the captain, for this week he's going to be in the team as well. So the team looks great, and there are a couple of changes that I'm looking to do. So the only player that I'm not too happy about at the moment is Trippier from my starting 11. So like I said, I don't think Newcastle will keep a clean sheet in this game. I think it's very unlikely, and also recently he hasn't really provided that many attacking points, attacking threats. So I am thinking currently that maybe I should bench him for this game. And here is my plan. I'm going to show you guys now. So here is my plan with Trippier for next game week, and this is if every other player stays fit until the end of this game week, if there are no injuries or something like that. So if the team stays the same, if everything is the same from now, I'm most likely going to use my transfer this week, and I will probably transfer out Ben White because he got a couple of assists recently for me. He has been good since I bought him, but Arsenal look like conceding in every single game, and they have some tough fixtures from now until the end of the season. So maybe it's best for me to move to teams like Manchester United and Manchester City, who have double game weeks and have easy fixtures until the end of the season. So if I remove Ben White for Gaming 35, in his place I would look at either Manchester United or a Manchester City defender, because I'm preparing for next week, Gaming 36, when both of these teams have a double game week. So let's go to Manchester United first. There are two good players here, two good options. The first one is Luke Shaw, because he is nailed and he is guaranteed to start every game, and that's the positive for Luke Shaw. The negative is the fact that at the moment he is playing central back and not full back, not left back, so he has a lesser attacking threat from the center back position. So, but on the other hand, he is quite likely to get some bonus points if they keep a clean sheet. So there is a positive and a negative in getting Luke Shaw. And the other player I'm looking at, and I think I prefer at the moment, is Diogo Dalot. He is cheaper, that's first. I think he's the preferred right back. I'm not sure, maybe he will get benched in some games for Wan-Bissaka, but I'm hopeful that won't happen, and that he's going to start most of the games. I suppose the 34 game against Brighton is going to tell me if he's the preferred right back for Manchester United. That's going to be very useful information for me, and I think I will go for him. He's very attacking, and as you can see here, last game when they kept a clean sheet, he also got 3 bonus points, so that's great. And I'm most likely going to go for this player this week, so he would be my third Man United player until the end of the season, hopefully. And if not, if I change my mind, I might look at a City defender also. I think they will start keeping clean sheets very soon. They have easy fixtures and are running away with the title, so there are some interesting options from there as well. One particular player I think is very good to own is John Stones, because he has an amazing attacking threat. Not only that he gets points for clean sheets, but he's also very dangerous in the attack and scores goals. Recently he scored 2 headers and could have scored a couple of more as well. Now the problem for me is that I can't afford John Stones. As you can see, I'm minus 0.2 off, so unfortunately I can't afford him. That's why I am leaning towards Diogo Dalot, or I could look for some cheaper defender from Manchester City, but that's not really my play style. I prefer the best option or no option at all most of the time. So I think John Stones is the best option, and if I can't afford him, I will look some other way. And yeah, so this week I'm mostly looking at a defensive change. I think my attackers are good. I'm happy with my attackers, and I will give Oli Watkins this game week, and then I will look to transfer him out. One more thing I wanted to talk about is, if people are looking for some strikers for this game week, I would suggest going for a Newcastle attacker first. So either Wilson, for example, if you are looking to transfer out Oli Watkins, I would look at Wilson or Isaac. You could choose either or. Me personally, if I had the choice, I would go for Wilson, and I will most likely do it, but next week when they have a double game week. And I would say Wilson is the best choice, then Isaac is second, and there is one more interesting player that I would like to mention for the striker's spot, and that player is Alvarez from Manchester City. So Man City played the early kickoff game in Game 35, and we might get some information that Alvarez will be starting this game. If that happens, then I think he is a great pick, and I will very likely be looking at adding him in my team if that does happen, but I wouldn't risk it if it's unclear whether he will start or not. But he would be an interesting differential, and he tends to score lots of goals when he starts games for Manchester City, and I think Game 35 will be that kind of game as well if he starts. So yeah, that's one interesting differential player for all of you to consider. And yeah, that's all that I have for today. Let's see what